All right, so today we are diving into the wonderful world of pool filters.
Yeah.
I know it might not sound as exciting as like a cannonball into a cool pool, but trust me, understanding this one piece of equipment can really seriously up your pool owner game. And who doesn't want crystal clear water all season long, right?
So over this deep dive, we're going to be tackling two awesome sources that you guys sent our way. First up, we've got a super handy video from Blue Haven Pools of Oklahoma. They walk you through like each step of cleaning a cartridge filter. And let me tell you, their visuals are on point. And then, because we like to go beyond the basics here, we're also going to dig into this technical guide on cartridge filter pressure gauges. So by the end of this, you'll be cleaning your filter and troubleshooting pressure issues like a pro. So imagine this. It's a perfect summer day, you're ready for a swim, but your pool water is looking a bit murky. You already know what that means, right? Filter cleaning time. But before you jump in headfirst and potentially get soaked, our friends at Blue Haven Pools remind us of a crucial first step. Safety, releasing the pressure in the system before you even touch the filter. It's key. It's like that sigh of relief you let out after a long day,
You know you're about to get down to business, but first you take a moment to just breathe and reset. So pressure's released, you're feeling good. Now you can remove that filter lid. And let me tell you, hearing that water drain properly is so satisfying. It means you're on the right track. You don't have to drain the entire tank, just enough to give you some breathing room when you pull out the filter itself. Now it's time for those filter cartridges to get a much-needed spa day. The video really emphasizes using a gentle touch here. A garden hose will do the trick. No pressure washers. Oh, I've definitely been guilty of wanting to blast away dirt with the strongest jet stream possible. But it turns out that can actually damage the filter. And here's a tip that Blue Haven mentions that I never would have thought of. Don't forget to clean the filter ring. It's easy to overlook this seemingly insignificant part. But a dirty filter ring can actually cause leaks. And I don't know about you, but anything that prevents me from having to chase down leaks in the future is a win in my book.
Absolutely. That's where those small details make all the difference. It's like ensuring every button on your shirt is done up properly. A small step that elevates your whole look.
Love that analogy. And speaking of paying attention to details, the video even shows them using a rubber mallet to ensure a good seal without over-tightening. I've always been a bit hesitant with tools, but there's something about the way they explain it that makes me feel like I could actually do this.
It's not just about brute force, is it? It's about understanding the mechanics. Using a rubber mallet distributes the pressure evenly, creating a secure seal without the risk of damaging the delicate parts.
It's kind of amazing how, the right tools, the right knowledge can take away that intimidation factor, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like I'm not just blindly following directions anymore.
Yeah.
I actually understand what's going on.
Exactly. And speaking of understanding, let's move on to that little pressure gauge on your filter.
Okay.
It's really easy to just glance at it and hope for the best, but it's actually giving you incredibly valuable information. Think of it as your filter's personal translator, letting you know exactly how it's feeling.
Okay, so how do we decipher this secret language?
Well, your pressure gauge has three key players: the black needle, the green needle, and the red needle. The black needle is the gossip monger. It tells you what's happening right now, so it indicates the current pressure inside your filter.
Okay.
The green needle, on the other hand, is all about nostalgia. It's set when the filter is brand new and shows you the starting pressure. And finally, the red needle is your friendly warning system, set 10 pounds above the green needle to let you know when it's time for a cleaning.
So when that black needle starts creeping towards the red, it's like a little alarm bell going off, reminding us to give the filter some TLC.
Precisely. But here's the thing, and this is where it gets really interesting. A higher pressure doesn't always mean you need to scrub the filter within an inch of its life. In fact, cleaning too often can actually be counterproductive.
Really?
You know how they say fight fire with fire?
Mm-hmm.
Well, filters work on the principle of dirt cleans dirt.
Wait, what? You're telling me a little bit of dirt is a good thing?
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
You see, cartridge filters are designed with something called depth filtration.
Okay.
Basically, it means the dirt trapped inside the filter actually helps to catch even more dirt, making it even more efficient. So if you're constantly blasting it clean, you're disrupting that delicate balance.
Oh, that makes sense. So that red needle really is our signal. We don't need to go overboard with cleaning.
Exactly. Now let's talk about what happens when you notice the pressure is lower than usual.
Okay.
This is where our technical guide really shines. Low pressure can often indicate a clog somewhere else in the system before the water even reaches your filter. It could be something as simple as a clogged skimmer basket.
For someone who's still getting the hang of all the pool lingo,
Yeah.
Can we break down what a skimmer basket actually is?
Of course. Think of the skimmer basket as your pool's first line of defense against leaves, twigs, and all sorts of debris that can end up in your water. It's that basket you see in the side of your pool near the water line, where the water gets sucked in for filtration. If that basket gets clogged, it restricts the water flow, which can then lead to lower pressure readings on your filter gauge, even if the filter itself is perfectly clean.
So it's like a chain reaction. A clogged skimmer basket throws a wrench into the whole system.
Exactly. And it highlights the importance of understanding all the components of your pool's filtration system. It's not just about the filter itself, it's about the entire ecosystem working together.
Wow, my mind is officially blown.
Yeah.
I've been cleaning my pool for years, and I had no idea there was so much thought and science behind it. It really is like a whole hidden world.
It is.
You think you're just cleaning a pool, but you're like conducting this intricate symphony of pressure and filtration and water flow.
And just like a symphony, understanding the individual parts makes you appreciate that final masterpiece even more. But it also means that we can start thinking about how to make the whole process more harmonious, especially when it comes to the environment.
Oh, that's such a good point.
Yeah.
We talk about the environmental impact of pool chemicals.
Yeah.
So besides not over cleaning the filter, what are some things that people can do to kind of minimize their footprint while still keeping their pools, sparkling clean?
Well, it might sound obvious, but using the correct dosage of chemicals is really, really crucial. Overdoing it doesn't necessarily make your pool cleaner. In fact, it can actually upset the water balance, which then leads to more chemical use down the line, which is not only wasteful, but it's also hard on your wallet.
Totally. It's like you're fighting a losing battle at that point.
Yeah.
And it costs you more money. Yeah. It's so tempting to just throw more chemicals in there and hope for the best.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes less is more.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the power of good old-fashioned elbow grease. Regular skimming and cleaning of the pool surface can significantly reduce the workload on your filter. And the less debris your filter has to deal with, the less often it needs to be cleaned, and the less you have to rely on chemicals.
So it's really a win-win all around.
Exactly.
You're saving money, you're helping the planet.
Exactly.
What more could you ask for?
What more could you ask for?
I love it. Well, it sounds like what I'm hearing is that being a responsible pool owner really means being a more mindful pool owner. It's about, understanding the hows and the whys behind each step, making informed choices. And just like you said, being respectful of that delicate balance of this little ecosystem that we've created in our backyards.
Precisely. And it's not just about being environmentally conscious. It often translates to a happier wallet, too. Who doesn't love saving a little money while being kind to the planet?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my kind of philosophy for sure.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. We've gone from feeling intimidated by our filters to decoding their secret language and even exploring ways to make our pools more eco-friendly. It's amazing what you can learn in just one deep dive, right?
That's right.
I love it.
Yeah. Always more to learn. Remember, maintaining a healthy pool is a journey of continuous learning. Don't hesitate to explore new eco-friendly products, and always look for ways to reduce your environmental impact without compromising on the joy of a refreshing dip in your pool.
I love that. It's all about finding that perfect balance.
Yeah.
Until next time, everybody, happy swimming.